We will start with high school football, as we feel like we are obligated to do this time of year. And kicking us off, we go up to Michigan with the Kicking Mules. Last year, a disappointing season, at least by their standards. A rocky start, losing 4 of their first 5 games. Coach John Phillips is gearing Bedford up to bounce back this upcoming season. Our John Demotica has the story.
Bedford football is back.
Let's go.
And coming with it are a lot of returning players.
We've got a number of kids that played as juniors last year that are stepping up, going to be seniors this year. Lucas Gerber, he's going to be a 3-year probably starter for us now. We've got Cole Johnson coming back at linebacker. Drew Logsdon, who's going to be starting again, or who could be a starter for us this year. Isaac Henman, who took over for Drew last year, could be a starter at quarterback as well. So we're refilling. Our offensive line is a lot of veterans, so we're pretty excited.
I think it's having a lot of returners from last year. A lot of juniors played last year, so we got a lot of seniors coming back. And I think this year we want to get back to that playoffs and make a name for ourselves this year.
I think our positions, the depth we have in the positions are good this year. We don't have just one starter, we have 2. We have 2 good starters. I think that goes for all positions, offense and defense.
After a losing record of 4-5, the Kicking Mules' first losing record since 2020, the team has a fire lit underneath them.
Set, go.
It gets you fired up from down under, you know? You don't want to see that again. We want to win. You know, we hate losing here.
We're going to be working a lot harder. I know our team is going to have a lot more chemistry than we did last year. And that's pretty much been our big thing this year, is just getting together a lot more, like outside of football and everything, getting to know each other a lot better.
The big talk was we're not going to have another year like that. We let ourselves down, and me first. I didn't quite have the kids prepared last year, so we've all made a commitment that we're going to be a little bit better prepared this year. And like I said, do the same things, understand the concepts.
In order to understand the concepts,
Set, go.
Bedford needs to establish QB1. 2 guys have their eye on the job, senior Drew Logsdon and junior Isaac Henman. And Coach Phillips knows they both have what it takes to start at quarterback.
I got 2 great quarterbacks that are competing to each other, so I'm not naming anybody. These guys are working their butts off. They've done a terrific job all summer long. So I'm excited because I've got 2 really good athletic kids. They're both very athletic. They're both smart kids. They're both quick. They make good decisions. So they're out there working each other. They're challenging each other. They're pushing each other.
Come their first game against Canton, we'll find out who next man up will be. And once we do, the concepts Coach Phillips and his team are aiming for on offense are going to be fun to watch.
What we're actually trying to do right now is explain to the kids why we run the flex ball. Once somebody thinks they've got us figured out, it's a simple tag, and all of a sudden we're running what looks like a completely different play, and it's not. So what we're trying to do is make sure they understand the concepts that we're trying to do and how simple it is to mess up other teams' keys.
As mentioned, Bedford kicks off the season at Canton, a game they lost last year in the opener. You can catch that game on BCSN. Their home opener comes in week 3 against Skyline, then on the road week 4 at Dexter and Pioneer week 5. A 3-game homestand kicks off the second half. Lincoln in week 6, Saline in week 7, and Huron in week 8. They'll face rival Monroe in week 9, and then St. Francis. Those last 2 games you'll be able to catch right here on BCSN.